Love talking to you because you always clear up stuff that gets thrown out there. And one thing that was out there was Devin Haney. He came out and said, "I asked to fight Gervonta Davis once I heard Rolly Romero was off the card. We went and approached Leonard Ellaby and Mayweather Promotions before finally we didn't hear anything. We went and agreed to JoJo Diaz." Well, was that ever presented to you at all?
Never. That's a lie. That's a lie. People tend to they want to. It's all it. I don't even want to mention his name because it just it's cat. It's a lie, and they just trying to. They want clout. That's it. Even the promoter want clout. He want to keep bringing his name, and them boys just want clout. There's no way that that's not happening. So come on, bro. Y'all know it. Y'all ain't even say nothing to nobody. Y'all went on the internet and said that. Y'all ain't even say nothing. Y'all just go on the internet and say, "Oh, we sent him." Y'all ain't said nothing. Even if it was that close to the fight, y'all was not letting him fight me. Come on, let's be honest. Y'all not letting him fight me off of no 2 weeks before the fight. He's not prepared to fight me for no 2 weeks.
Once Rolly Romero was taken off that fight card. Now, we had Tank on the last stand. I asked him about that. I was like, "Hey, why didn't you fight or take that fight with Devin Haney?" And he said, quote, "What Eddie Hearn and Devin Haney are talking about is all cap. They're all cap." What happened there? Did Eddie Hearn approach you about trying to fight Tank Davis?
Yeah, actually, Eddie Hearn reached out to me and asked if I would be interested in it, and I said yeah. Um, and that was pretty much it. It never was like no like real details or anything. Like it didn't dig any deeper than that. Obviously, I've been calling for these top guys for a while now, and that's pretty much all it was. It wasn't like nothing drawn out more than that.
Yeah. Do
But
you think
we were we were already in negotiations with JoJo Diaz as well.
do you think Eddie even approached Davis? Because Tank was adamant that it was cap. He was like, they never even reached out to me. So I don't even know why they would go public with that.
I don't think that he actually like reached out to Mayweather Promotions or nothing like that. I think he put it out there and they never showed any interest in it or nothing like that. So it just never like came to fruition.
This question, first of all, is for Gervonta Davis, or maybe Leonard, you could probably answer this better. Eddie Hearn a few weeks back mentioned to me that he was looking to throw Devin Haney's name into the mix for this fight. Can you confirm if a concrete offer was ever made?
Hearn. We Eddie Hearn. We're here to talk about Eastside Cruz. We got a big pay-per-view fight on December the 5th.
No problem at all.
I am here with the WBC lightweight champion of the world, Devin Dream Haney. Let's get straight to it, man. JoJo Diaz said that he was going to dog you.
Yeah.
I mean, are you ready for that type of fight?
See, the thing is with JoJo Diaz, he can say what he want to say. He can say what he want to say, but he could have his mind made up of what he's going to do. But I promise you, in the fight is going to go totally different than what he has made up.
Right. All of the top lightweights are fighting a week apart from each other.
Yeah.
Is it fair to say that you're going up against pretty much the toughest challenge out of the bunch, against JoJo Diaz, who's a proven former champion in his prime?
Yeah, it's definitely obvious that on paper I am facing the toughest test in JoJo Diaz than the other guys that weekend. None of them can say that any of them on paper are tougher than JoJo Diaz. So, but I look to make easy work of JoJo Diaz at the same time. So, they may not give me my credit after, but it is what it is. I will make the fight very easy.
All right, JoJo Diaz has been calling you all kinds of names, right?
Yeah.
Do you think that he wanted this fight, or was he forced to take this fight?
Of course he didn't want to take this fight. We had to corner him into taking the fight. But at the end of the day, I still, in the same breath, give him his respect because he did end up taking the fight. So, at the end of the day, he nobody really had nobody forced him to get in the ring. You can't force anybody to actually get in the ring. He chose to step up, and here we are.
Right, so what's your response to Gervonta Davis stating that it's capped that you didn't want to fight him on a few weeks' notice?
You know, these guys, they gonna say what they want to say at the end of the day. I'm facing JoJo Diaz. He's facing who he's facing, and it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I never deny fighting nobody. I want to fight the best fighters. You know, there's not one fighter out there could say that I turned down a fight with them, and it is what it is.
What's your response to Gervonta Davis stating it's a cap? Devin Haney didn't want to fight me on a few weeks' notice, like 2 weeks or something.
Well, the thing about it is, it wasn't 2 weeks. You know what I mean? Did you give Pitbull Cruz 2 weeks' notice? And if Pitbull Cruz was getting ready for a fight, he was getting ready for a fight, and Dev was getting ready for a fight, and Dev is getting ready for a southpaw and JoJo Diaz, with the fight happening 1 day apart, then it would seem that in this rare time, all the stars are lining up to make something like that happen. And I don't want to take away from anybody, and I don't want to take away from our ability to have a longer amount of marketing time to make the fight even bigger. But when you talk about the stars lining up and Gervonta Davis not having an opponent falling out because Mayweather Promotions and the PBC have an excellent team. So Rolly Romero fight falling out is probably a once-in-a-lifetime situation that'll happen, right? But even though you see a great team like the Mayweather Promotions had a contingency plan, they had a Pitbull Cruz fighting on the undercard. So with Devin fighting 1 day before and already training, just the stars lining up and the possibility of that thing happening was very real on our part. It was just a matter of then the Gervonta's team and Gervonta to see the merit in fighting Devin, right? And no argument towards them and what they're doing, or no none of that shit, or that they had to include Dev, or no none of that. But when you talk about putting on an event and us being a part of an event with them and all the legend and all the stuff that Floyd and Leonard has brought to the game, I mean, we'd step in a heartbeat, man.
Hold it, you're not that pretty. I'm a bad man. Wait. I still got the wall. I got the wall.
I bear witness, there's only one God, Allah, and Muhammad is his final messenger. That's what I said, Larry, on the Bungle fight. Thanking you.
They call me the problem, but you could call me the can man, because anybody can get it. Africans, Americans, Dominicans, Mexicans, anybody can get it.